Poster 10 and Pupils Book, Unit 10, page 100. Reading: Space Pioneers. Prince Sultan bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, astronaut, the first Arab in space. This photograph shows Prince Sultan in his spacesuit. Key dates: 27th of June, 1956. Born in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. 1982. Started work at the Ministry of Information in Saudi Arabia. 1985. Joined the Royal Saudi Air Force. 17th of June, 1985. Flew into space on the Space Shuttle. 24th of June, 1985. Returned to Earth. 1996. Left the Royal Saudi Air Force. 2000. Became the Minister of Tourism in Saudi Arabia. Prince Sultan flew into space in the Space Shuttle in 1985. Prince Sultan bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud was born in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on the 27th of June, 1956. His father is King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Prince Sultan's education was in Saudi Arabia and the United States. He went to school in Riyadh, and then he went to the University of Denver in the United States. He graduated from the University of Denver, and a few years after that, he went to Syracuse University and studied for a master's degree. In 1982, he started working at the Ministry of Information in Saudi Arabia. In 1985, he was chosen as an astronaut to go on the Space Shuttle. Only very fit people could fly on the Space Shuttle. You could not be too heavy. You had to be young enough and fit enough. He went to NASA in the United States, and he trained at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. It was a very intensive program, and it lasted for 2 months. Prince Sultan orbited the Earth in the Space Shuttle. On the 17th of June, 1985, the Space Shuttle took off. It orbited the Earth many times. He was in space for 7 days, 1 hour, and 38 minutes. There were 6 other astronauts in the Space Shuttle from the United States and France. Prince Sultan helped to release an Arabsat satellite, which stayed in orbit around the Earth. He became the first Arab in space, the first Muslim in space, and the youngest person to fly on the Space Shuttle. He was only 28. While he was in space, he spoke on the radio telephone to his uncle, King Fahd of Saudi Arabia. Most of the conversation was in English, but some of it was in Arabic. So he was also the first person to speak Arabic in space. Prince Sultan has 3 children, and he has a successful career in Saudi Arabia. He is still interested in space exploration, and he is famous in the Middle East and around the world as the first Arab to fly into space. People still call him the astronaut prince. The last space shuttle took off on the 21st of July, 2011. You can't fly on the space shuttle now. Soon, there will be other types of aeroplane going into space. There will be many people from Saudi Arabia going on those flights. Prince Sultan was the first Arab to go into space, but he won't be the last. Important men and women in the history of space exploration. Yuri Gagarin, Russia, the first man in space, the first orbit of the Earth, the 12th of April, 1961. Valentina Tereshkova, Russia, the first woman in space, the 16th of June, 1963. Neil Armstrong, America, the first man on the moon, the 21st of July, 1969.